Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Loud and clear.
I disconnected it and reconnected it and it worked. Okay, I'm gonna add some just like a couple bots. Well, nah, I'm not. Gosh, there's three of us. Should I just have one bot in here for the flyers and do more for the mini stocks?
Sure.
No problem. Kayla not racing tonight?
She's gonna do mini stocks.
Cool. Yeah, I know she's leading in points, so I figured she'd do those.
I know. I want her to race more than she wants to race, but it's all right.
Pick and choose your battles.
This is one that I choose. I got her DQ so she'd race.
Bribery. For me,
Yeah.
it was always a pound of Tootsie Rolls, a pound bag of Tootsie Rolls. But I wanted to race, so I guess it was just a bonus.
Right. I mean, she doesn't not want to that bad.
She wants to race. She's just playing it off so she gets DQ.
Yeah, she's thinks like that. Man, it's harder to get one of the three front-wheel drives in here than V8s, like most of the cars in the game. I just want one. I got one earlier, but I didn't have it limited to Class C yet. So it was like
Killed us.
it was a speedy of at 193, which is like faster than most 193s. So it just went. I mean, what? Not sure that any that I add are going to be real close in speed, but that one would have been really bad.
You're gonna hit like 4 front-wheel drives in a row here pretty soon.
Be better than this. Maybe we just run the first heat and then we can do a rolling start, which is always fun. And let's see. I gotta make sure. Oh, I do have the right car. We all have the right car. All right, we'll do it. It's just. Oh, yeah. Okay, 8 laps.
Rolling start.
Yeah.
Lineup as we
Geez, as
are.
far as order, yeah, let's do. So Adam on the pole, and then I'll be outside front row. Then you'll be behind us, and then for the second race, we'll inverse the order.
Am I calling green?
Yeah, Denny called it a green. Wait until we're at least past the first white line. Not the finish line, but the one out of turn 4.
Green, green, green.
Oh, you know what? Go ahead. I kind of cut the course.
I was trying to set you up for a crossover anyways, so thanks.
Well, now I'm cutting Denny off.
I missed my spotter.
Right?
I was just thinking that now. This is like one of the few times that I wish I was doing outside of car view, just so I could see where you guys are at better. Oh, I know where you're at.
I was just about to say, don't worry about it. We're like half a straightaway behind, but then I accidentally did that. Alright, and we're going to finish where they started.
Good race.
Okay, I figure let's just run another heat like that, but we'll inverse the starting order.
David with the fast lap just because he was drafting.
Yeah. I didn't even look at what it was.
Like 0.3 faster than me.
Rolling started on this one as well.
Yeah, so Denny, you're on pole this time.
I'll call green. And my suggestion, don't start in first. If you're rolling about 20, 25, don't start in first. Second probably would be better. Green, green, green.
Oh shoot, did that spin you?
No, I slammed on the brakes and just turned sideways pretty bad, but that's alright.
Oh.
I didn't think I'd get you as sideways as I did.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you were as close as you were, otherwise I went to chop down.
I need
Good
you
race.
guys to beat on each other more.
We tried.
Yeah, we did.
Ken's making moves. He started like 15th and he's up to 8th.
Nice.
All right, we got one. We'll leave it like that for now, and then we'll have one for the heats. What's that?
I was gonna say, don't accidentally kick it.
Oh, I would cry. All right. Oh, I didn't realize we're doing our feature. This would be the feature. I guess we're doing a standing start because there's AI. I didn't even think of that. I'll make sure Denny gets ahead of me at some point. That way I can say we started in the correct order.
I was gonna say, go now. Yeah, we're good.
And we'll just say this other guy won his heat. So I'll take it his car is going to be a little bit outclassed from ours.
Yeah.
We'll hang with him in the mini stocks, so it'll work out.
Casey just said he'll be in at 8.
Yeah, so we'll try to make sure he gets to run mini stocks. I tried.
Not like in my worst lap on the last lap.
It's funny. I was like closing, but I wasn't faster enough to do any passing.
I looked in the rear view just to see which side you were looking on, and like miss an entry every time I'd look in the behind me.
Well, I figured you were the only reason I could keep up is because you were trying to drive in a way that I wouldn't blow by you.
It's just protect bottom. is all he can really
Yeah.
do unless you're
Right.
watching driving out of the mirror.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do that same thing one more time. Hey, Denny, let's make sure since Adam won Heat 1, I think. Oh, this will work out. Make sure Adam gets a jump on you, Denny.
No problem. He got a big jump.
You're right, Adam. Those brakes are touchy.
Yeah, if you think about touching them, you're sideways.
Yeah, I was just trying not to get into the back of you, and I gave up a whole half second.
I'm gonna fit. Denny, you got from the top side to the bottom side of me really quick.
Yeah, I never use brakes on this. I just slide all the way around. This is some of the best racing I've ever seen.
I've said about every kind of racing that speed doesn't make good racing.
Agreed. I mean, I think it'd be easy to argue all 4 of those races were very good.
Yeah, very competitive.
Yeah.
Momentum racing is huge with those things.
True. Okay, while we wait for Casey, I'm going to put our feature winners in before I forget. Because I would somehow forget who won.
We can always go back to the stream as long as it's working. Hopefully it is.
Yeah, I've used that many times.
Yeah, I went back and rewatched. I can't remember what it was. And I broke my record on one of the figure eight, not the figure eight, something else. I don't know if it's flagpole or what, but I went back and said, "Oh man, I think that's my best time." And I come back and looked at it, sure enough.
I forgot what they're called on YouTube, like chapters or whatever. If you can bookmark the spots of your video, if you're ever bored
yeah.
and you watch through it, you should like bookmark all the results pages when they pop up.
Yeah.
A good idea, yes.
So all 3 of us can look at it if we need to.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I've definitely gone back and looked at those plenty, whether it be lap times or usually finishing order is what it was over. So what we can do at this point is change cars. And I will get Kayla to the desk.
I forgot this one is the D class, still D class, but foreign car.
99. Yeah, you can
Yep,
max
got it.
out your D class.
I just couldn't remember which one it was. I wish I could like label my cars in my whatever my collection.
Maybe we'll run like a 4-cylinder figure eight or something while we wait for Casey. Or just add some rando cars and then we can always kick them out.
Yeah, that works.
Sorry, Denny, I didn't realize you were still there.
No problem.
That looked cool from my car.
That guy that was about to pass you, Denny, I think he just fake wrecked to try to get you in trouble. Like you know when you get net coded in a racing game where like the car doesn't actually hit you, but the game registers it as an impact?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Like he looked like he got hit, but you definitely never hit him. It's kind of funny. And what a faker.
That was a fail.
Whoops.
That wasn't worth it.
Just for the record, Denny, if I pass you that aggressive in the actual race, I will let you pass me back.
No problemo.
Okay, that time I was pushing.
Oh, I thought of it too late. I was gonna like turn and cut across the infield and take both you out going to the line.
Would have been pretty silly. I like that the Firefly was competitive with us. That was kind of funny.
I don't know what happened there, but I must have set on my volume or something on my headphones, and it went up to 100%. I was about deaf that whole race, so that's why I was all over the place at the start there.
That'll do it. How long did that take us? It was like... Okay, we'll do one little short one to let him sign in and everything.
He's gonna have to switch cars and stuff too, I'm sure.
Yeah. We'll do one more, add a bunch of cars. I'll just add a whole bunch of them.
I need.
Whoa, they're all Vandals. Yeah. Oh, whoa, I did add a lot. Oh, I filled the lobby. Okay, guess we're doing that. Dead last. What's up?
Nothing.
We waited for you to start mini stocks.
No way.
Yeah, we're doing any car figure eights. How unfortunate, Adam.
That was again me doing stupid stuff, messing around. I figured I'd try to spin him out. But you can't spin out a boat, apparently.
Oh. I've been using these really big vehicles as shields. That's been my strategy.
Right.
Hope my body shop guy fixes this car for my next race.
They're super fast at these.
What do these have to be again?
Front wheel drive. Well, so Firefly or the Nexus, and at a D class, so 99 or below.
Alrighty.
I don't remember who was here, who wasn't, but we figured out that speedies are competitive at 103 or below if they're AI, and the Firefly and Nexus are competitive as long as they're C class or lower. Anything above that, and you're getting smoked. And any human in a speedy would just not even be fair. I got a couple AI cars. We'll keep it like that for the heat. And then I'm going to start the humans up front because this is technically the fast dash. Let's see. Start the humans up front. So reverse that. And then this first one will be 6 laps. And I gotta make it so that here, race winner gets position. Okay, so then this will determine the starting order for the first heat. Okay, I think I've got it set up right. Let me go get Kayla. She'll give me like 20 seconds.
Casey, do you know if you're racing toy cars next Sunday?
Yeah, I'll be racing toy cars next Sunday.
Okay. I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Kyle said he is. I think pretty sure Phil's going. And Pat and I in the trailer. So we'll probably park the trailer, and then it's one of the busier ones of the year. So I don't know if you'll get like, hey, there's an empty spot right there, kind of thing, like you usually get. So if we need to just set you up, we can probably fit 5 in our area. We'll do my tent, and Pat and I can pit out of the trailer.
Do you still want me to
We're
bring
ready.
my tent and table
Yeah,
with?
yeah, because for comfort, we might put trailer, tent in a row, like trailer, my tent, and then your tent all in a row right there.
Yeah, I'll definitely bring it all. And then just park my truck wherever.
On green, go.
Yes.
What's your tire washing method, Adam?
As far as the tub or the what I do with it.
Like the wash them in WD-40 in the bag trick.
Oh, I don't do anything at home. I might clean them, but I don't put any chemicals on them at home. Your
Got it.
slash, you might want to soak. Just put WD-40 just on the tread, and if you got cellophane or whatever, just roll them in that. Don't get it on the sidewalls.
Going into heat 1. Racing on green.
Son of a. Aw, damn it. Good run.
Good win, Casey.
I thought I had a great crossover move set up on you. I didn't realize it was the last lap.
It would have been cool.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have hit the wall and almost second time hit the wall, I wouldn't have been able to pass you up or even be close to you.
Yeah, twice. Twice I, middle of 1 and 2, I just overdrove it and it pushed up to the wall and opened it up for both of you.
Feature 1.
You're getting used up.
How you doing, Denny?
You was coming, Casey. I saw you.
I seen you too. The whole time.
I messed up a couple things there, and you caught quite a bit. But hey, it was a led all the laps. I think. I think I led all the laps. I can't remember.
I don't know what happened in the beginning. They were all trying to derby me.
Yeah, I saw red when the one was getting into you. I saw a driver's door, so I went for it, and I almost flipped him over, but it hurt me bad.
This thing does get loose. If you go fast, it'll send you right into the wall. That's for sure.
The Fireflies?
Yes, they are. They like the weeble wobble.
And if you lift and just let it like coast into the turn at all, it sounds like a snowmobile running.
Yep. Or vacuum cleaner or something like that. Yeah, it's funny.
What are we doing now?
I thought one more feature.
So there's Heat 2.
8 laps. Points are reset. I like when the AI start going after each other. That's perfect.
Whoa! I'm gonna give it back. I'm gonna give it back to you, Adam. I was right into you.
That was not the side I was expecting her to pass me on. That's funny.
Good win, Casey, and good run, Kayla.
Give me a couple seconds. I want to try to add some AI.
opening boxes from A Main Hobbies is just so cool, Adam.
Well, yeah, because the money's already spent, so you don't feel that pain anymore.
Yeah. Fuckers. Got all kinds of springs laying out on my bench right now.
How's Ken doing in these race, Adam, or is they still racing?
It's done. I think he finished 6th or 7th. They're already on the trucks now. They're racing trucks.
Cool. You start 15th. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he was deep in the field. They wrecked probably 3 or 4 cars, so he avoided all that.
Nice. Now, was that ovals or was that figure eights?
Oval.
You see that late model crash down in Sonoya, Denny?
No, I did
one that
not.
hit the fence.
Yeah, one came through the fence and took out, 3 people?
Wow.
Knocked that one. It knocked him pretty far.
Were there any fatalities or just a lot injuries?
I didn't see anything like reported. I don't think there was fatalities. Like the one or two, the second 2 that I saw were kind of crawling around or moving and stuff. The first one, people rushed to them right away. So who knows?
That's good. Yeah, they moved the fences back in Ona, and they won't let you stand next to the fence now because the late model lost the hood of his car, and it came up and almost landed down on the fans. They were standing up near the fence, so they put they put guards back now or metal poles, and you're not allowed to get past those metal now. So yeah, it's dangerous.
I remember being at Why Not Speedway in Mississippi, and on turn 3 and 4, you could literally walk up to the fence, and there was a late model just coming around, and he messed it up, and you could literally just reach out and touch it. You could stand that close. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. I know at Elko, 3 and 4, you can get really right up to the fence pretty much. There's a line painted that you're supposed to say like 2 feet away from the fence. But years ago, a late model hit the wall and went up and rode around it, And when he came flying by, it was like transmission and exhaust in your face as it went by. I've witnessed one bad one at La Crosse many years ago where the couple cars spun on the front stretch and into the Jersey barriers down the front straightaway and went up and over and hit some cars that were parked there for pitting. They were up on jack stands and hit a couple guys and stuff. It was pretty bad. They got airlifted out and stuff. There was like updates for a while online afterwards, but I don't know whatever happened to them.
Worst wreck I ever saw live was Legends cars. A guy that owned Dome Motorcycles went up into the catch fence on a Legends car and rolled 3 or 4, must have been 7 times. And we thought he wasn't going to crawl out, and he did. And then another night, it was almost the same thing happened. They said, well, we got good news and bad news. Said the good news is the driver's okay. The bad news is the rat that was riding with him is now dead.
I was going through tech for the Tournament of Destruction at Jefferson this weekend, and they try to act like they're gonna find something, and a mouse jumped out of my car right as I rolled up, and they were like busy chasing it, trying to stop it, and I ended up rolling up to one guy, and he looked quick, and he's like, "Yeah, you're good." He goes, "They're busy."
That's funny.
All right, we're just gonna go for it because every time I try to add AI cars, the Wi-Fi tweaks out.
No problemo.
Damn ping.
Good win, Casey.
I figured something out like on the last lap, and I gained probably more than half a second on you, Denny. Wish I thought of it earlier.
Yeah, that's the way with me. I was halfway through these races before I figured out what lines to run and how to gas it, and I really don't even use brakes on these D class. So maybe if I use just a little bit of brake or something, I'd be a little faster, but doubt it.
All right, I have returned. Good win, Casey.
Thank you.
How about Kayla's second heat?
That was fun.
Yeah, she did good.
I got all those results, so obviously we're going to do a couple figure eights, right? Or are people hopping out right away?
I want to do some figure eights.
Yeah, figure eight's fun.
I would love to smash some stuff. I didn't get to this weekend because I got pinched into the wall in my real car, so I'd love to do it on here.
All the tires are yours, Casey.
I gotta... Oh, we are set to C class already. I'm gonna open it up for the AI, though.
Yeah, give me some of them.
Casey's salivating over there just to wreck some shit.
It was one of the roughest TODs I've had in a while, so I'm ready.
That's funny. I needed a pillow to run my bus. It was so boring. I was ready for a nap. I got up to the bleachers, and my 6.5-year-old daughter said there wasn't a lot of chaos in that one.
Jefferson started doing this deal called the I-90 race. They stagger trailers throughout the track, and they let 20 of us cars. We gotta weave in between them, like going down the interstate.
Yep.
And I ended up trying to go to the right of this truck and trailer, and he got pushed up into the wall, and I happened to be right there, and it ripped the rear out of the car and broke the ball joint in the front. So I currently got a car in the driveway with, front tires pointing out and a right rear pointing out. It's really cool.
You just have a lot of work to do.
I wasn't picky with cars, by the way.
Don't care. Casey can wreck any of them.
We gotta put in what's the 60s car.
Wait, select not ready. I wasn't ready.
Neither is Denny. You want to change
Okay,
cars,
ready.
Denny?
Yeah, I'll change cars real quick.
You would have died quickly.
That was fun. It was too bad Casey missed the front wheel flyer stuff. Even with just 3 of us, the racing was super good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, real competitive.
What did I miss?
The front wheel flyer action was super good. Even with those 70 PR cars. But man, do these cars feel nicer to drive.
I know. Just listen to me when I hit
Where
the
you going, Casey?
Just instantly.
I'm waiting. You'll find out where I went very soon.
The tires are there all the time. You don't have to wait for them.
I almost
Going after
just
tires.
drove off the track on accident.
Shit, I forgot how to drive these things with rear-wheel drive and stuff.
Yeah, same.
I saw that from the distance, Casey. I was already trying to like pick out my gap and how I was gonna shoot through that, and all of a sudden you just made that gap a whole lot bigger.
What can I say? You're welcome.
Me and Denny were sitting right next to each other, parked the wrong way, on 2 separate accidents.
Yep, I'm hitting everything but the pace car, the tires. I'm saving those for Casey.
Hitting everything but the tech pad.
I just want to be perfect.
Denny's so fast he blew his own doors out.
Oh, you know what? I didn't switch to our EVA destruction damage.
Nah, it's perfect.
Cars everywhere.
Got him. I was so dedicated there. I got tires falling off my shelves in here, all kinds of shit.
My question is exactly what you were trying to accomplish.
Maximum destruction.
Gotcha.
If it's moving, he's gonna hit it.
I think I did good.
I hit a car that was... I didn't even see it coming through the X. It just appeared. I think it fell out of the sky.
I think that happens only coming from that direction. The other way, it never happens.
I seriously wonder if someone hit that car so hard that it launched into the air and landed on me.
No, there's times that there's no cars coming out of turn 4, but then they show up at the X.
Yeah, that definitely happens. At least when I hit them.
As I barrel roll to turn 3 and I have to reset, I really wish I would blink until I get through the X again. But no, you stop blinking and then you get hit again.
I never saw a car do a handstand pirouette. Now I have, Adam. You have to watch the stream.
Learner driver just driving through the infield ran into the tire from the inside of the track.
He's still learning.
He's lucky I'm not in there. I'd be getting him for impersonation.
Casey done ticked all these off.
Except for the one that just beat us all.
What's his name? I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
The Beast.
He's about to be the wall.
Oh no, I did have it on the regular correct damage.
I know, David. I had the right front pushed in and 3 hits.
You were just driving that hard.
I think we all just wanted to wreck shit.
I'm just that good. Uh-oh, I have a high ping warning.
It's funny. You sounded like Casey there, David.
I know, right?
Oh god, shit's fucking everywhere. Ah, it's like driving drunk. What the hell?
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? That's just me all the time.
That was cool, Denny. That car split us.
Checkers or wreckers, that's what I do.
You'll never guess what Casey just did.
Hit something.
Guess what?
White tires.
I buried it into a
I
tire.
treated you like an AI car.
David, I'm gonna find the video of Cheever hitting the tire and going through the X and flipping over and stuff, and I'm gonna send a video to Casey.
Yeah. Didn't he do that a couple times?
The one I'm thinking the worst.
I know which one you're talking about. Back when he still had the yellow and green car,
Yep.
maybe with some orange. Yeah, I remember the night that happened because I was, even though I was like basically a toddler, I thought that was so cool. I like remember the night that took place.
I think it was either that night or one similar where all the figure 8 drivers got warned for getting out of our cars and not, like we weren't supposed to get out and help other drivers because we'd get in the way of the ambulance because we try to help too much.
Right. Everybody look at me, I'm a hero.
Right.
Yeah, I have in my mind the drivers that you always knew were going to get out of their car and be the hero, and like, yeah, don't do that.
Sprint halfway across the track to look good.
Just to walk up and then walk away.
Right. Is Casey still running?
Yeah, he looks pretty clean actually.
The optician has been eliminated.
Casey's farming. He's farming points by wrecking people.
I am. You know how much money I have? I'm fixing to buy me a new ride. A couple more of these nights.
Oh, also, I was gonna say, we have the I-90 on our EVA destruction calendar.
Yeah.
Get some buses and RVs, and maybe some of the harvesters, the big tractors. Might get some of those in a lobby and just send it. And the humans get to pick what they drive. You want to drive something big, or you want to, try to race, or both.
Can't park there.
Oh, I was waiting.
He's camping for us.
No, I was literally just sitting there so he could go around.
I had to pick a wonderful little gap in front of Denny with some AI cars, and then you're parked on the other side.
All right, now I wrecked out.
Oh,
Can't park there, can I?
yeah, right. No, you can't. Thought we've been over this.
I'd like to thank the bartender for that move right there.
Right? I was about to start yelling at Denny, and then I look, and he's like 5 seconds behind me. I'm like, what the heck? Aw, Denny, did you get that on replay on your stream?
I got the very end of it.
That whole sequence was very unfortunate for me, but also very cool.
Fortunately, I wasn't close enough to get the whole thing.
That's alright. I can keep it as a memory. Alright, I'll let you guys keep racing. I'm gonna go update the points.
Thanks for hosting.
I changed my mind. I'm doing one more.
Can't resist the figure eight.
It just keeps drawing us back in.
Adam, I like your starting position in this one more.
Yeah, the last one was kind of dumb.
I started 18th.
I've been in the back of all of these. It doesn't matter a whole lot, though. Not as much as it does in the front-wheel drives.
That one looked pretty cool, David, because I saw you were probably like 40 miles an hour faster than half the field driving by.
Yep. Oh, not a good start for Adam.
Not really.
This car just went over the banking, and Casey went and chased him.
I tried to lawn dart him.
Oh, that's so funny.
It didn't work.
Good miss, Denny.
Me missing
I
cars,
thought
what's
you-
up with that?
I thought you were toast the way that setup was happening.
I had to go to chase view, so it feels really weird, but my hood is up where I can't see anything.
That's like worse than having like a bent steering. I know this game doesn't do that, but like you're like racing iRacing and you smack the wall and your steering's bent. Racing from chase view feels like that. You just do
Right.
not know what your car is gonna do.
David, I kind of want to hit you just a little bit because you have no dents.
My front end might be a little bent up.
I was totally looking at your front end to see if there were how many dents there were, and I didn't watch cross checking.
That's funny. I figured something like happened.
Hey now.
figure with the quality of my race, I'd try out what everybody's been talking about.
Oh, Casey, you're saving my race by messing with that guy right now.
The Beast?
Yeah, he's a problem. I much prefer AI to be ahead of me, not Denny. Because Denny makes less mistakes than they do.
Want to bet? Bet you I make more mistakes.
Look at all these cars I've wrecked. I'm so proud.
Yeah, I again want to clarify, I'm not running out more difficult damage than any other race.
I'm just getting better at destroying things. I wonder if the Beast can hear me click third before I run into him.
My helmet is dented.
That's funny.
Got another one.
You might want to get that checked out.
Seriously, this is like a glitch in the game. My driver is flat. I got hit so
Oh, I've
bad
seen
that
that
time.
before.
JC, looking at your car and my car is true evidence of the attacker's advantage in this damage level. Because yours looks pretty.
Got him.
Second again.
One more.
Uno
Alright,
mas.
one more. It's like that, what movie is that from? Uno mas, uno mas. They keep doing that with shots all night and they get like super drunk.
Yeah, I can't remember where it came from.
It's Shanghai Noon, I think. Or it might be the second movie.
Yeah, Shanghai Nights or Shanghai Moon, one of those.
Yeah. Uno mas. I reference that all the time, even though I haven't watched that movie in like 15 years or something.
You know how bad
Probably
my race
10
was?
years.
Casey's sole purpose was to wreck cars, and he still beat me.
Yeah, nice.
What can I say? I'm good at what I do.
Sixth. That's like those. I've probably mentioned this before, but in the server, if you want a server where you can try really hard and you'll be 20th in every race, is it's called Poop Socks Shit Show. And they have a bunch of different servers. They run them 24/7, and it's usually you got to sit there and wait until a spot opens up and click it because their servers are always full 24/7. And they're notoriously the hardest servers to like win on. And they'll run like points and stuff, but they allow backwards driving, and there are people who will build buses or semis to just drive backwards. And a lot of times they'll do well in like point standings because they'll run for 6 hours or whatever, a big points run, and people will like play the game for those 6 hours and build up their points. And the semis and the buses will do really well because they're just the only cars running at the end.
Right.
Like, they'll get fourth in a race that they didn't do a single lap in because they just wrecked everyone else.
So it's a true Wreckfest server.
Oh, it's... If they did racing like that in real life, half the drivers would die. They do, like, all the game tracks and the voting and all that. Oh, I thought that was Casey and thought he'd slow down.
Nope. I had him.
You had so many more people going with you. You could have won.
Oh!
Death.
Rough.
Back to Chase View I go.
He's dead, David.
That guy, yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know who he's messing with.
I have one goal and one goal only now. He got taken out in the X, and I still went into the corner and T-boned him.
Very good.
David,
Nice, he took out my cross traffic.
that time before that in the X was perfect. Neither of us had to lift, but we just offset ourselves enough that we're.
I know. Yeah, I figured you'd like that one.
The scum is dead.
Casey really cleared a path for me just now.
That's my tire, Adam.
Pretty sure my car's about a foot shorter on the left side than the right side.
I am flying through the air.
I could see you reaching for the reset button as I drove by.
That's right.
I think I'm pissing off Denny because he's having to lift for me like every time now.
Nope, you're fine.
You got a pile of traffic to deal with in the X. Thanks, David.
Yeah.
Gosh, wag. See, if I kill more cars, I place better. Oh, hey guys. Another one.
Woo!
I don't think I've ever screamed at my computer that much.
Good job, David. Took me to school in
Casey,
took me to school in that last corner.
yeah, Casey really won that one for me. Really bottled us all back up together. Didn't even know we were there.
That last time through the X when you guys had to adjust, I had a kick-ass run and I was coming fast and I got clipped oh so lightly in the rear and sent me spinning.
Yeah, where it's like you can't even really say you got hit in the X, but you did. Oh, I loved that one. Okay, I will end on that one. I'll go work on points. Yeah, those last 3 laps. Oh, this was all for nothing, but my heart was really going.
It was funny because when we got all racy at the end there, I actually cycled through my view, hoping I could run in car just so I could drive better. And nope, the A pillar was still in my way, so I had to cycle back out to chase view.
I know. I was thinking about you as I was doing that crossover on Denny because I was like, I can wait until I get to the turn. Like I could either go really far left and get ahead of that car, and wait until the turn because Denny's on the bottom, so he'll wash up. I can dive down. Or I can block this lane now so that I go behind this car. I have the inside, and I can just slide under to the low side under Denny. I'll just have to, go real slow. And then Adam has nowhere to go. I was thinking chess, not checkers.
And I yelled so much at my computer that my dog came down from my bedroom all the way down to check on me.
Making sure you're all right.
Yep.
That's funny. That was fun.
All right, I'm doing one more. Oh, just as Ken's starting his figure 8 race at Slinger. That's awesome. If we can get done with this race quick enough, I'll try to stream it quick in Discord.
That'll be cool.
I'll wait for the stream. Oh, watch.
I missed it. Crap. Sorry. But on my other computer that I was just watching it on, it must have been a couple minutes behind. So I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump over and stream it quick." And I jump over on my main Discord computer, and it's like just finished.
Beaten by AI. I can't even win tonight.
Yeah, that first lap, Denny, I got pushed around so much by the AI, I was getting irritated, so I jumped out and tried to get over to the stream for Slinger.
And it just finished up, you said, when you tried to start streaming it, yeah.
I backed up and watched it again, or showed it again. I'd say, but I think this was his second time running that car. He clearly looks more comfortable, so yeah, it's improving.
Cool. Did you want to run any more, or?
No, I'm gonna log out. I gotta get my dog outside and stuff.
No problem.
Points are done, in case y'all are wondering.
Points are what? You updated them?
Yes, for mini stocks, they are done.
Nice.
Alright, I am gonna log out.
Alright, talk to you later.
See ya.